Straight up, man. Y'all boys look young as hell, man.
I know it's funny because I look at stuff, man. I think we wanted to look older when we were younger.
Well, we don't. Hey, welcome y'all, man, to late night, man, with your boy Robert Bobby Reed, man. I was able to catch up with two Chicago legends. I've been trying to track them down. I mentioned their name a couple of times on my other show I do with Marcus Liberty, All Ball Chicago, and I dug them up, man. So I want y'all to give it up, man, for Mike and Myron Starks, the twins, man. What's up, fellas?
What's
Man,
happening, Bobby? Sweet Bob.
What's go? What's going on, man?
man, you know,
Man,
we live a
just
sober
trying
life,
to
man, so
live
I can't
every
trip
day like
fast,
it's the
you know.
best one.
I,
You know,
I I know they always ask y'all how's the air up there, because y'all boys both up there, you know what I'm saying?
man, the air is just blessing, man. The air is a blessing, as long as especially right now, man. Air is one of them things you ain't gonna take for granted no more. Having to wear these masks and whatnot, you
So
know.
man, what's been up, man? Tell me a little bit about what y'all been up to, man. I know y'all not in Chicago no more. I start with big bro right here, Mike. Mike, what's up, man? Where you been, man? How you been, man?
Oh man, God is good for me, man. I'm living a sober life. I'm living in a sober house right now. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
You know, matter of fact, let me close the door so I don't wake up nobody.
Okay. So Myron, what you up to, man? You looking like Santa Claus over there. What you got going on, big
Hey,
fella?
man, you see it? Wait a minute.
Chestnuts roasting on open fire, baby.
You
I'm,
see the
I'm almost,
tree? You see
I'm
the
almost at plan weight.
What what you
Good
say,
over there,
Mike?
but I'm almost at plan weight. I'm like 230, 36,
You back
6
on it again? You been hooping
Oh,
again?
yes, sir.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. I've always been a fan of y'all. Y'all like my big brothers, man. We grew up in the same neighborhood, and I always admired y'all to the utmost. Y'all come to the game, be fresh as hell, smooth as hell. You know what I'm saying, man? What
Hey,
was
here
the
we go.
pressure? What was the pressure like growing up, man? Being two good-looking guys, tall, could hoop. What was that like, man? Having twin brothers? Come on, man. Go
Man,
ahead.
Man, you had no clue, man. It's like, man, all we wanted to do is be, just like everybody else, be cool. But man, they called us pretty boys, me, him, and Pretty Tony. So it's like they had animosity against us everywhere we went. So man, we made sure we started working out, getting our stuff right, and man, we started tearing up the best of them. None of them, we just whooping good, and then they started fights on the court and everything else.
man, we didn't have so many different pretty names. We could never just be ballers. We over on Wild Hunters. We got to be the pretty something. You know, it was. I mean, we playing over South, over. I mean West. I mean, it was just never. Until we just started taking it, man. A lot of times it's nothing about what we were and what we did. Man, it's just the whole idea of just being Michael Myron, the twins. It just came with something, man, from the very beginning. It never mattered, man. And with anything we did, it had something to do with it, man. I don't know what it was, um, you know, but we
Hey,
just look at
Bob,
the things as being blessed, man. Because the thing is, I ain't like no basketball at first. It took me a long time to even like basketball, Bob. I ain't play basketball for shit. My brother was playing basketball before me at least a couple of years. I didn't like basketball, but us being twins, everything identical twins. If one did something, the other one tried to do it too.
Right. Right. Go ahead,
hey
Mike.
Bob,
What you finna say?
I still ain't seen nobody do what I did. I ain't seen nobody catch a alley oop and do a 360 with it.
A 360 with it?
Yeah, my brother used to throw me them joints, man. Yeah, I ain't seen that yet.
Man, them guys jumping, doing all kind of stuff though, Mike. Man, I think you ain't looked at TV. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm seeing them.
it
I'm
is.
seeing them boots, man. They putting their heads over the rim, man.
Yeah, man, they
It's a
doing what
white
we're
boy.
doing, and it seemed like not possible back then, except for a few
You know
people,
what to do.
the Vertis and people like us. But now, Mike, man, there's people out here, man,
Man,
that don't play basketball. They
I had
just
a
play
picture with
bump.
my neck over the rim in North Park, boy. I had one with my neck over the rim.
You know.
Hey, let me ask y'all this though. How y'all like the game now though? As far as the pace of it. How y'all
Man,
like it?
the pace of the game, Steve Bobby. The pace of the game, if that pace of the game was there back then, I'd have been all everything because they play our game now. They let them do what they do. They can shoot it from everywhere. If you're a big man, you can shoot. They ain't trying to tell you to go to no post. You know.
Right. You right. And
You know what my man was? Radar. Radar.
Hey, look, we had y'all cousin. Hey, we had your cousin on, man. We was talking to Reggie Brown. He said, y'all cousin, he your cousin.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told him, I said, man, look, growing up, the twins was coming down on the break shooting threes like Lamont Mondane talking about layup. And I'm like, hey, man, people like, man, go down on the post. Man, these dudes is shooting this thing, man. What's wrong with that? Y'all was before y'all time, man.
Shooting it from everywhere.
No far. I went to start playing with Reggie Brown, man, out there, man, at Columbus Park. I ended up staying with Reggie for Mike, 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were working out of Columbus Park, for a little bit. And man, I just stayed out there, man, and made a name for myself out there. Got Mike to come out there, so that's how I went down with Reggie. And next thing you know, that's how we met the Baby.
Okay.
We put them numbers in on his crew, Randy Brown and all them people. It was Jesse and Randy Brown is like one of the nicest, the humblest ones that we have met throughout the crews, man, because man, when you good like that guy was, and he didn't say nothing, man. He just did a lot of work, man, and made me.
Yes, he did. But we did work on them so bad, all of them, pros or whatever. We did work on them.
It didn't matter. Ask Mickey Johnson, and he still don't like me because I dunked on Mickey. He said on it with the same dunk Dominique did. I sat on his neck. and sat there. He says to this very day, Mickey gonna tell you if he'll probably get up there and call you one day and say, man, I still don't like him.
That was the day. Yeah, he was acting funny. Yeah, that was the day we played against Jordan now, and they cheated with Jordan.
Yeah, man. I must have jumped. I took off, man, somewhere about a free throw almost, and with the left, and I just kept going. Nick said, next thing you know, I had another pair of nuts in my mouth, man. Mickey Johnson said, this will happen again.
Yeah, because he got a poster out like that.
It was crazy. In the same game, I hit at the half, I hit one.
I shot the ball from one end of the court to the other end of the court. I threw it.
He hit one the whole court.
I threw the ball from one end to the other end, playing Michael Jordan now. Threw it and went straight in.
Yeah. Straight in?
Yeah. The game before, I hit one like at a little bit past half court. Yeah, so it was a memorable one, man.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. A lot of people want to know though, man. Did y'all have a contract with somebody? Because y'all was fresh as hell every time. Like, how was y'all able to be so fresh every time, man? Like, every time.
It was our ideal thing, man. Just, I don't know, man, from day one, just to look good, man, at whatever we did, however we can do it. And, that's part of the reason and part of the thing that made things hard for us because, the looks, as far as people was concerned, we didn't even look at the look stuff and all that, man. We were granted that people put that on us,
Right.
As far as the dressing thing, we took that serious, always had. And it's a big thing in Chicago, Bob. You knew that, man. You couldn't come to places not looking right, man.
You ain't lying.
Another reason to talk about it.
Yeah, you got to have the fresh everything on head to toe.
You found another reason. Even when we did all the right stuff, they found a reason to talk about us.
Hey, talk about that classic era though, man, playing at Chicago State back in the 80s.
I got a pair of his rememberables right here.
Oh, them fresh. Them the cold ones right there, though. Them cold right there.
Which ones you got, Mike? What ones is that? All right.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
Sure, I like to.
what size is that joint though, man? Cause y'all were about 14, 15?
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Damn.
Hey man, I got them all under the table, man. I'm looking at gym shoes right now. Probably got that same pair. But
Hey,
I
look,
was 12.
they sending fresh gear still, Bob.
Y'all keep it fresh, right?
Yeah, they sending it to me.
You know, man, just blessed, man. I got a beautiful family now, another family. You know, I started over, man. Life with me has been so blessed, man. I started over. I got a beautiful wife. Hold on, she up in here now. Hold on. Meet my wife.
So you basically you started over. You got up out of Chicago. Y'all got a fresh
My
start
wife,
out of
buddy.
Chicago. How you doing?
Hello.
I got a
See this? We just renewed them vows. You see that big old? Uh-huh.
All right, okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, boy.
This is what's up.
Boss lady, okay.
Yeah, you got to keep everything right, man, in perspective, man. You know, God been good, man, and you know, with any man, if you ain't got a good person next to you, man, you're just gonna be a man that think you good, and you're gonna make a lot more mistakes. You
That's
know,
real. That's real talk,
you
man.
have to
What?
understand, you know, the way the world is today. If we don't have that one, you know, I had many ones, but now it feels good to know that, you know, this one made me complete, you know, and everything I, you know, had my back through it all, you know, because we didn't see the best of the best and the worst of the worst, man. But I'll tell you, man, when them times is good, they there, boy. But when them times get bad, you better have that one there who's gonna be with you through it, man. And Inspire is here, is letting everybody know that, man, because people can drop an eye wink, man. You know, and it's been a blessing to see that somehow God just finds a way for us to, you know, be there, and you know, He has a plan for my brother and I to have a big old scene of beauty that we have to lay down, and
Right.
we know that's why we still around through all these deaths. We done died 50, I don't know how many different times, and He didn't kept us here.
Right. Right.
You know, people didn't know both of us still alive for I don't know how many years, Bob, because they didn't, you know, they put it out there we were dead, you know. But the thing is, you die, you can die within that person you was, you know what I mean? We
Right.
just been born, that's all.
Right. Right. Because I mean, you think back then, the community changed drastically. You know, back when we was out there, all of us was out there. You know,
Right.
and well, you know, we lost a lot of people back then, so we've been blessed to still be here in our 50s. I mean, I know I'm a lot younger than y'all. I'm 52. Y'all got to be up there a few more years older
56,
than me.
man.
Yeah, I
56
know
going
y'all
on
had me by
26.
at least 4. I was a little ass boy. Like, man, them niggas tall as hell. Like, man, them niggas just cold though. You know, I get
Yeah,
my
we come through like walking through a park like giants, like
yeah,
real
man.
quiet, like, and next thing you know, here we go.
Talking cash money though. Y'all talking cash money shit though back then though. It was
Yeah.
backing it up. See, people don't know back at Cone, when we used to hoop at Cone, Cone was like the pros, dog.
Man, we
People
go
don't
hoop
know
at
that, do they,
home in
man?
the morning before school started too. Tim Holloway out there sweating, got to go in there and go to school. We didn't care.
Right,
We gonna be there right after they get out of school.
right. Yeah, yeah.
You know, that same dip and the same dip and they never fixed that dip out there in the whole court.
On the
No,
right hand side.
Yep.
no.
I used to shoot it over there so much.
We used to shoot from we used
I
to
know
shoot
nobody
back
would come over there so far in that dip.
that was just like a layup.
So, hey,
Man.
Michael, I was reading a little bit about y'all, and you had a few Big Ten offers. You had a Big Ten offer to go to Wisconsin or something like that.
Yeah. I had a
And
few of them. Illinois, Wisconsin.
but they
Yeah.
held you back with the ACT. That ACT, was that it?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I had a few Big Ten offers. Arkansas, the Razorbacks. Man, I had a few of them.
And then, but Myron, you didn't even hoop though. So, like, how did y'all go that far Like,
Man, look, man. I'll tell you what happened. I was like, I don't know, man. It was funny. I came in, I started playing. I started playing out of nowhere, right? And then I was like a honor roll student, man. And what happened was they had me going to school in the dark, man. So I'm a freshman. I got scared to death, man, because they got me coming to school. I wasn't with my brother.
right.
Coming to school at 6 in the morning, Bob.
I remember that at Mendel.
I'm like, man, look, I'm a freshman and I'm in class with all these seniors.
Right.
I talked to Trey Nick 2 days ago.
At this point, I'm like, look, dude, this is too horrifying for me. So I started doing well in school, but then after a while, I got scared, man, because the seniors, and back then, it was a big deal. When you were like a underclassman and you were around them big seniors, because they constantly doing little things to you, and you're just scared to be in school as it is with these people that's older than you.
Right.
You got some elevator passes and wasn't even no elevator, you know, and you know, you just get to a point here, Bob. Got me missing my classes, man. Look, Bob, it just went right. I'm on a team, and then I'm flunking off a team because I'm scared to go to class.
Right. Right.
I left it alone for a while, man. And then, you know, I started getting so good. All the people on the teams, Barcy talking about, man, your brother, man, what happened? This dude is jumping out the gym. He's shooting the ball from everywhere. He said, what's up with this dude? And when coach found out, he got me to get to playing a little bit, man. Donald Young said, man, I ain't seen too many people with the talent that you had, but boy, you just don't know shit from chicken. Hey, I didn't know no plays, Bob.
Throw the balls up, man. Throw the balls up.
My play was I put it in the hole from anywhere. I couldn't guard my lunch then either. Boy, I got smart, man. I don't know. I just stuck with it, man. I really learned the game to a point, man, where it just was like, I was proud of myself. I was way a late bloomer, you know.
That's
way a late bloomer. Once I learned it, man, people, I don't care who they were, they know. I was career, and no matter where and who, you know that too, Bob, because I played in a lot of them leagues. That's where I learned where you were at.
But you know? hey Mike, you were dragging little bro around with you?
Yeah, you know, I was like, man, golly, what they doing, man? They tripping. Now, I know he's supposed to make the team. What is up with these people?
Right.
They wanted me to be a big man.
They wanted you to play the post?
Yeah, man.
Hey, one thing I know about both of y'all was not honoring the post back then. Y'all was like, man.
I walked
I was sweet with that jump hook. I was sweet.
Yeah, but hey, Mike, y'all was coming down pulling. I remember that. I remember y'all beat us in the damn championship up in Princeton.
I shot that ball, I said layup.
Yeah, one of y'all shot. Who shot that?
I said layup, pass half court. Hasharag wanted to fight.
We're shooting from each side from half on each side. Boom.
Hey man, that was the last of the good runs when y'all did that. You do know that, right? Like,
I know, man.
You remember Conrad and Dean? What happened to Big Dean? You remember big light-skinned Dean?
Yeah.
What happened to those? I know I see Conrad, but a lot of guys, man, you don't see anymore, man. And people don't understand how rich our heritage was in the 80s as opposed to now.
They don't understand. We had people out there like Boswell, Johnny B at the Christian.
Downtown.
They call it the graveyard, brother, because we over there playing in charcoal. It's dust. Charcoal,
Elements of rain.
I mean, you didn't have Boswell. I mean, Tree. I mean, what is this? Rayfield. Man, we had people that would dump. Man, where we played, man, it was real high school. It was legends, man. There was a lot of them too, man, because to be around people downtown Bones. I mean, this stuff is real, man. These was
Right.
grown men we was playing against, man, and would knock our heads off every time they got a chance, and they weren't doing nothing but trying to make us be right, trying
And
to
you
get
know
us
what?
ready for what.
And that's the narrative around the whole city. I hear a lot about that. Like on the low end, everybody got their guy out there, you know what I'm saying? But like I tell people, man, in Roseland when we grew up out there, it was killers out there, man. I'm talking
Yeah,
about not just killers with guns either. We talking about
yeah.
killers.
We didn't pay no attention to it. If it was a court, we was gonna go. We were gonna see what's gonna happen. That's how I ended up meeting Bebe. I met Bebe. You know, I met Bebe scoring 70 points on his team.
Damn.
70 points in the projects, and can bring you
Damn.
somewhere. That's how I met Bebe. And from that point on, we was balling with Bebe to the best of them, taking tournaments and everything, man. And it was a lot to see, man, with him, because that's when we can actually put our game out there a little bit better because of the respect that the people have for Bebe.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we didn't have to worry about a lot of the stuff that we would have to worry about, you know, being pretty and all this other crap they wanted to call us. You know, we started getting the respect for our game more so.
Right.
And with that, you know, we got to do more of a thing, a show. We got to showcase ourselves more because it wasn't a place nowhere Bebe couldn't get in and play the tournaments and stuff like that. So wherever he got to play in the tournaments we playing, we got to showcase. And it's like every pro and any pro was playing. We got to do our thing from Cole Park, man. We, you know, just everywhere we.
But that was what it was though, Myron, back then. After you hoop one court, you go home, you might shower, you might not. You going to the next park, dog.
I know, man. We in my eyes, I see so many people that really had the ability to be doing and made millions of dollars on a yearly basis of not seeing no one make it, period, really.
Right.
That we play with.
Right.
It was so many people that was at the I want to say at the top of these people's game.
Yeah.
Were that good, and we weren't even at the top of our games.
Right.
You see the ability that we all had. We always found ways to get better.
Right. Yeah.
And that's because we played so much. We wore our knees and joints out, man.
But I think that we took more though than they do now though.
Yeah, we do. Our bodies lasted longer.
Sure do, man.
And we played on concrete most of it.
Hey, have you tore ACL, either one of y'all?
Nope.
Me neither.
My Achilles tendon.
I ain't tell that much. I ain't tell
I'm
that.
gonna something, but I ain't never honored up to it because I know the only thing I had just shoulder
medial lateral. I told my knee I had a medial lateral.
Back. I couldn't lift my right arm this time, Bob. You know I couldn't have that.
Damn.
Yep.
I told my medial collateral cruciate. But I came back the first game after it was hurt, and man, I got the best article, man. You can look it up. It was Augsburg College.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, they gave me an article, man. They said, man, I chiseled them up like a concierge pianist, dexterity.
Nobody wanted to give us no games. No D1 teams wanted to play North Park when we were there because they didn't want to lose their rankings because chance of us beating them.
I hit 32 on circle.
Yeah, I had like 24, something like that. You know, and it wasn't nothing we couldn't do.
Hey,
man.
y'all played with Tracy Nicholson there then, right?
Yeah, Trey played with us. Cuz
y'all three on the court together?
I forgot about that.
That's nasty. Them big guards right there. That's big guard right there.
Yeah, because Captain Cuz can get it on.
I'm taking y'all three anywhere with me. Y'all three, man, please.
Yeah, Captain Cuz can do his thing.
I talk to Trey Nick every day.
Man, I wish we could have hopped him on this live. What's Trey Nick email? Tell him to send me his email. I'll put him on this live. Text him, Big Mike. Tell him he can slide in on us, man. Hey, look.
Look him up on Facebook.
Let me see if he on here while we chatting it up. But let me ask y'all something though, man. We was all out there, man. And we saw the neighborhood change drastically from when we grew up
Oh
out there.
man.
And can you say that we will ever recover from that blast from the 90s to now, man? Cause
No, man,
woo!
no recovering.
Ain't no recovering, is it?
No, it ain't, man, because even the
Man,
thing we the nightmares, the horrific knowledge of knowing we were one of the biggest parts of changing that that plague that was
Right,
placed upon everybody that people see on movies. We were the movie.
right,
We were the movie.
right.
You know, when people think all this stuff is glamour and it's nothing, it began with a G, gory. It ain't nothing but the worst thoughts and the worst things you got to see happen to our community. There's one thing about the community, man. The Black community, man, you know, it was so much love before all that stuff that was placed upon and just dropped off like it was really happened, like it just dropped off an airplane in place, put in place for us to hurt each other, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
loving thy neighbor, you know, for us to start looking at money, loving money, using people instead of using money and loving people. That's how that all happened, you know, because when you got a brother that ain't used to having nothing, and all of a sudden you got this and you can get that, you lose everything that your morals, the little things, the stuff that our parents showed us, and the way we grew up through the churches and all that.
Right.
It was a different Bible all of a sudden, you know, different God through that money. Money became God, you know. So we would
you
never
got these records for 50 million and or 100 million, all that crazy stuff, man. You gotta be kidding me.
you know, you ain't supposed to see that kind of money and the kind of thing we were seeing through poverty. How you gonna
Right.
respect anything if you don't know what it's about? And they knew that, man. That's why they put it there. You know, I don't want to get on it too much, but
Right.
to
Right.
see the angers and the hate now make you think about it and make you like think in a whole nother way, a 360, an opposite way of going backwards.
We used to get that kind of,
Like each other
hate
love.
way back then. We used to get that hate.
Yeah, and it was like the kind of hate that we
People
had
hated
to
no,
deal with. It was real hate, man. People be trying
Well,
to hurt us.
you know, just on some fun shit though. I remember I came home from college. This was when I came home for good. This was like in 94, 95. And y'all two pulled up on the block. Y'all was in a BMW. They're like, Bob, come here, man. Come over to the car. I come to the car. Y'all got two naked hot bugs. I said, man, what the hell is that? Bob, look, we're going to do something big today, all right? You know, hey, man, hey, y'all favorite word. I'm going to put something hot in her. And this was back in y'all hot boy days. So, hey, that was the hot boy days.
man.
I said, man, these my bros right here, man. I said, man, y'all really know how to live, man. You know,
Man, we try to, man, because Lord knows, man, I don't even know, because, you know, Velo, I think of Velo, we saved his life, you know, just because it's just so much and so many things to be blessed for, man, because we seeing everybody dying right next to us, people, you know, we leaving Chicago was the best thing we ever done, you know, and I never thought nothing was better than Chicago, man. We look at Chicago, we look at Chicago, man, to be honest, and I'm hot. Give me a second. We look at Chicago like nothing else existed for a long time.
right. Most of us did though, Myron, because that's all we kind of knew. You know, people wasn't taking a whole lot of flights. You know what I'm saying?
We don't like airplanes.
Right. Most people, if you ask most of you people out there in Roseland, They don't want to get on no plane, man. They scared, man.
Man, we drove everywhere, man. Freaknik, Atlanta, all that, man. You know, I'm gonna have somebody drive a couple of my cars, and I'm gonna drive one,
Right.
and we down there doing what we do. You know, everywhere we did what we did, we just like try to stay on the ground. You know, that's just like we were.
And,
We were
we
going.
got Javon Howard. We got Javon Howard and Chris Webber and Rose in the party because they couldn't get in.
I remember that. Yeah, we see them down there. We were baby. We down there balling, killing down there everywhere. We're gonna turn. Man, we just killed all. I've killed in Washington. You know me. They took that lead, that All-Star team to Washington, Bob. Remember the whatever that was, took that team Washington. Boy, I'm telling you, man, I didn't play a lot of basketball, a lot of different places, man. CTA, we don't want to go there. CTA was the NBA.
It sure as hell was, man. They
All
won like tall ass trophies.
All ex-NBA and best players. And you know what I did in that?
What'd you do? You were body bagging them?
Man, my brother tell you, every year I would play to this very day. Damn, I'm so sorry and blessed, but you know, God got a way of making things better. Man, I got on the team because I can ball. They hired me for that. I tell you, I get there. It was Hubbard. Hubbard was the cool coach, the short dude, and Artist was the other one. And man, every time from Tank, Bernard Jackson, I'm talking about all NBA players and whatever. Man, right. I came on there, man. I started busting from day one. They didn't know who I was. Boy, I'm talking about BJ. Nobody. I'm busting 40s and 50s on. I mean, and then I switched teams because the other one get me rehired because I get fired every year because after the season was over, I stopped going to work, Bob. Bob, I kept that suit on like I was going to work, though. You know, because my brother had me out. You know, I want to go hang out, so I act like I got to go to work. I'm working, man, so stay away from them peoples too. You know, just trying to stay, you know.
Right.
And following you, I'll be back on the league, doing it all over, man. Tell them, Mike, every year I was in first place, whether if I was on Hubbard or whatever, I was on first place. I'm telling you. We traveled to Washington, played them teams out there. Any MVPs and all that, I mostly got all of them. I'm telling you. Bernard Jackson might have got some of them too, but man, I just, you know, like I said, that's.
Let me ask you this though. I just want y'all to get in detail. Tell me what type of coach Mr. Young was. You guys play for Mr. Young?
Yeah, he was the best, man. Mr. Young.
He was the best. He was the best coach to get you in shape and things like that. But he was not a good coach. Coach the basketball team, but he was the best coach to get talent and put you in the best shape you can ever be in basketball ever.
I think he was very knowledgeable. I think he was really knowledgeable as far as a person to dig the best out of a person.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel he let a lot of things that could be in players that
didn't let him have it.
Didn't let happen, man, because I know for a fact if I'd have played with my brother, and there was a couple other situations with other players, you know, even Darryl Walker had a couple situations where, you know, but Darryl treated him like a dad, and he still did until he passed away, because that's what Mr. Young was. He was a dad, man, more than anything to me.
Right.
He was a man that everybody wanted to come back and see him when you were gone.
Right. I see, man. I see all the guys posting pictures of him up until the day he died, because he died this year.
Young. That's why I think he's one of the best, because even if he didn't get it out of you, he damn sure was gonna try to knuckle sandwich it out of you or whatever he could, because he's seen it.
And that's them classic coaches. That was classic back then, though, Mike and Myron, because back then you had Mr. Pittman, them type of guys, grab your shirt, punch you at the same time.
Mr. Pittman didn't like us either. Mr. Pittman, he loved us, but he didn't like us. He loved us, but he didn't like us because we give him some of that work too. In the court, we give him some work. We give some of them players to work. That's what I'm saying. That's what made us get good because nobody liked us.
Mr. Martin, we give him the work too.
They didn't like it.
Old school, old Marty Marr. Old Marty Marr. Okay, let me ask y'all, who y'all top players?
I'm gonna send you something. I just collected my championship game. I just pulled it off the internet this 2-3 days ago. I'm gonna send it to you, man. It's funny.
Recently,
Man,
you just went and put bucks on them recently.
Yeah, I just pulled it up, man. It's like they got it on the internet. They got something. There's something classic rewind or some stuff on the internet.
Oh.
I tell you what, one of them games, I put some nuts in somebody's face right off a I think I just pulled a rebound down and just went up on, it was just no limitations to stuff we would do at times, man. That's what made it so fun.
Hey, like you said, you had to go through so many older guys too, though, because back then, them older dudes wasn't no crack cocaine back then when we grew up. Them dudes was in shape.
Yeah, you know. All right, I'm on the interview from LA.
I was gonna give you your thing.
What's happening?
All right.
I'm good. I'm going live right now. I'm on live with my buddy Bob and my twin brother talking about
Yeah. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Do you think you could have went to the league?
I was supposed to go to the league, man. I just didn't get the shape right, man. I should have went first round, but I tripped out my last year because I was all American. Everybody was watching.
Yeah. Mike, Nikki, say hey.
Who?
Nikki, you see her?
Baby, what's up? Now I'm always seeing her. Hey, Nikki. I love you. That's my baby.
Hey, Adrian Calvin, what's up, boy? Adrian Calvin say, what's up, Mike and Myron? Yes, Young. He said Young used to getting people ass.
Yeah, man. I hit that game winning shot against CBS, man. From that point on, I was good. I was doing them.
How tall was you at Corliss, Mike?
6'6".
And you good 6 what?
6'8".
Damn, man.
Yeah, 6'8".
That's why I was like, man, I know they was at least 6'8", 6'9". I remember that, man. That was classic, man, back then, man, to be able to play ball during that era. Because even like going back to Chicago State, you go up in there, that was a rite of passage, man, right?
We was jumping over the rim.
Who was your favorite player up in Chicago State? Give me your top 5 from back then.
Reggie Spears, Michael Jordan, the Levitator, Tony Martin. Carl Nicks.
Carl Nicks?
I already know that because I seen that. Oh, man.
Wait.
You say Levitator, Carl Nicks.
Oh, man.
Tony Martin.
Get off, man. That's what I'm talking about. See?
Darren Brittman.
Darren Brittman. All right. Hey, Darren Brittman was a killer, boy. Alibaba.
Hey, y'all.
Yep. He a thief.
What's up, Myron?
I gotta get off this phone, man. Then straight something out right now, man. That's what I'm talking about. It never stop.
Hey, but you know what, fellas? I just want to get on real quick. I'm gonna let both of y'all go at the same time. Big Mike, Myron Stark. I got the legends on here from the Wild Hunteds. 2 of my favorite guys, man. I love y'all. We're gonna double back this week and do it again, all right?
All right, for sure. We will.
The twins, baby. Peace.
All right. Later.